What is going on, people? Tonight on Hustlers Kung Fu, we're going to have some of that good old recession talk. And this is kind of crazy, but we'll see how it does. All right, I'm going to make sure that I have my mods in here before we get into the content, because we know how people respond to hearing the truth. All right, we got Diana. Awesome. All right, so now we have Diana manning the front. I can go here. What's up, Agent J Poole? We're going to talk about some stuff tonight, and it's going to get very, very real, because now I got to change the link because my stuff isn't working. So let's just send that out. Hopefully everyone is doing well this wonderful Sunday night. All right, so we got that. And all right, so that's done. Let's see what else we're going to do. You know what? I'm going to make a little special deal for Hustlers Kung Fu Life Skills tonight. Just, all right, that seems to be it. All right. So let me get that together, and I'm going to explain some stuff of what I was doing today and what other people was doing today, and how that ties into recession talk and prepping and getting your mind right to get your money right. So we're going to go over here. I need to give a coupon code. Hold on a second. And I think I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to make it Sunday. That's what I'm going to make the coupon code. I'm going to make it Sunday, all lowercase. And make sure I hit the percentage thing. And let's put Sunday, put it at 50. Right. Today, something really crazy happened. Really, really crazy. As I was working on stuff, I was in the office most of the day. I got into a little Facebook altercation, a difference of opinion, so to speak. And all right, so the links to the courses are below. So during the stream, everybody gets, there it is, 50% off using that promo code Sunday. So let's go with that. All right, so this is what happened. It was about the Me Too movement. I put up a video about Tony Robbins pretty much slamming the movement and saying it was a bunch of attention whores. And everyone is all upset about what he said. And I did a video on it. And then someone posted something like, is Tony Robbins wrong? He's missing the point. And I went there and said my opinion. Well, I knew a lot of people weren't going to like my opinion, but what I didn't know that I was going to get called out my name. I wasn't, because the person, I'm not going to mention his name, clearly his ass is jealous of my success, because he's been taking pot shots and names for some time now. And then I say it, when it was going on, I was like, you know what? The last thing I need to do is to engage in this, because Sunday is a work day for me. I don't know how many for you, but Sunday's a work day for me. So I was sitting there, I said my piece, and I got insulted. And my last statement was, you can wallow in the mud by yourself. I am not going to do it. And I left, and they kept trying to drag me back in, and they kept mentioning my name and stuff. And I was just sitting there like, not going to fall for it. You know what I did? This is what I did. Matter of fact, is this another one? Wow, we got all kinds of stuff going on here. I want to show you something. Today, I was running an errand, and I saw this, and this was just so cool, right? I was waiting for this place to open, and I saw this grandfather and his daughter running around and playing. Dude was in shape. I know he was over 70, but he was keeping up with her, and they were laughing and having a good time. That just warmed my heart. So it took me a minute to actually do that video, because I had to watch tutorials to put the video up on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram. But that's what I was doing. So the message here is if you could do something productive, because I'm going to scream this and I'm going to keep talking about it, we're going to have a recession. And a lot of people are going to be unpaired because I saw all these people jumping on me, coming on me. And like, once again, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I'm a big boy. And only a handful of people are really going to see those comments. It's not really going to spread. More people are going to see this YouTube video than will see those comments. And I was just sitting there like, these people going in. And then you want to know why they're going in? To have an opinion cost you nothing. To have an opinion, you just need to pull it out of your ass, right? And it was crazy what went down. And I'm just sitting there like, you know what? I'm talking about myself in the third person. Glendon Cameron, you need to get busy. So I got busy. I was working on my Instagram. I was working on some other stuff. I went and got a new iPhone. And I felt good because I am that squirrel stacking my nuts right now. You know, not participating in fuckery. Because it was just like, this is crazy. And for those of you who want to know my opinions on the Me Too movement, go to Disruptive Mail. It'll be the last video. Well, no, it was video I did yesterday. And I'm just sitting here because, you know, people are asleep. They don't think this thing's going to happen. And I'm just seeing too many signs, too many things where it's going to happen. So my friends, get productive. Reduce your time on Facebook. I only have the Facebook app on one of my phones because it is a tremendous waste of time. Oh, and did you hear? Facebook is raising the prices of their ads. Ads are like 3 to 4 times more expensive. So if you've built a Facebook business that is necessarily run by buying ads, your business model is about to get very expensive. Your business model is about to get super expensive. So I'm going to actually kind of jump around here because, you know, I wasn't going to do this live stream, but I feel the need to make people aware. And I feel the best way to make people aware is by me actually doing what I'm saying I'm going to do. For me to be hustling, for me to be putting stuff out, for me to be putting out content, for me to lead by example versus participating in nonsensical opinion games that at the end of the day are not going to change anyone's opinion. I will say a lot of people liked what I said, and I know that didn't go over well. I don't even know if that's still up. But part of the problem is people are focusing on simple stuff versus focusing on the complicated stuff. To be ready for this recession, you're going to have to be out of debt or close to it. You're going to have cash on hand, and you're going to have the right mindset. It is going to be imperative that you have the right mindset. Some of y'all who saw the live stream on Disruptive Mail, you saw my ex showed up again. And thanks to the mods, got rid of her real quick because this time she picked me a link. And I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, first is this low-key hate on Facebook that became overt. She actually is going crazy. My Wirecast doesn't work. And I started to smile because when you have all of these people attacking you and stuff not working the way it's supposed to work, you're moving in the right direction. Because this is what I call when you're stirring up energy, and this is a metaphysical principle, things happen. There's action, reaction, things happen. And I've been here before. The first time this happened, it freaked me out. I was like, oh my God, has God forsaken thee? Now I'm like, let's get busy. It's about to pop, because one of the things that I can give you is the right mindset. If you're willing to work with me, if we're willing to put together this community of people who are actually taking action, not just listening, but listening, learning, and taking action. Because I'm going to keep doing these recession talks until a lot of y'all start to hear me, because that just proved to me today. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. What is, because I think it's going to crash. I just do. These new iPhones are quite interesting. They really are. The price, what is this stuff? The price of Bitcoin. What is it right now? It's kind of holding at, let's see, like 70, just right over 6,900. Good Lord. This is just Glare City. Well, forget it. Let's see. We'll try one more time. Oh, that's kind of it. But I've predicted by May it'll be 5,000. I could be wrong. It could explode. But I know right now that a lot of people who bought on the dips have lost money. That's really even. So, all right, let me get to the chat room. Diana, Mod, appreciate you. Agent J Poole, what's going on? William Watts, what's up? Cashmatic, this dude Bakes. Randall Riley, Ganja, Raquel, Douglas Jones, Carlton Bennett. We might have some triggered people in the house. This is why I need my mods, and I'm grateful for them. What's up, regular web guy? This is an important topic. Yes, it is. What's up, West Splash, Douglas Jones, Erica Nicole, Gerald Parker. Thank you, Anti-Gravity 74. Important topic. Thanks for bringing it up. Cartel 007, what's up? Archangel, what's going on? Ganja. Oh, you remember what happened with you yesterday? That was her, man. That was her. When I was doing the stream, I was trying to get rid of her, and I actually made her a mod, and then she deleted all Ganja's text messages, because Ganja was getting in that ass. He was just like, you stupid. He was getting in the ass. So I had to make him a mod. Let me go ahead and put him here. Let's see. Add as a moderator. What's up, Izzy? Conscious Ether. Of course, Tony, he tapped out. Damn. They got him. I'm leaving my video up. You had the same fight on Twitter? Pretty much. One link of a chain can't rattle by itself. Cheeto Hilton. That's really good. Awesome, Harry. You just got to keep doing it. You got to keep going. What's up? Oh, Mama needs her wine. Good evening. The Wild Jones Report, dealing with trying to resell an unlocked and clean smartphone now, Glenn, and trying different platforms. That's, especially with an iPhone, if that sucker's locked, it's a brick unless someone's going to flash it. What's up, Johnny Walden? Yes, 89, Dr. Funk. That was extremely ugly. He turned into a little bitch. Let's see. Hold on. They are perception media. All right. It was only a matter of time before Facebook raises. Oh, this is what's going to happen. The things that people need are going to go up in price. And you have many people who have online businesses that are 100% predicated on Facebook marketing and for Facebook ads. They have nowhere else to go. It's going to get ugly. Monachi Green, you're changing paradigms. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm chomping at the bit, waiting on it to happen. Really? All right, let's see. What's up, Titan Moore? Nat Sana, what's going on? Alex is a little bitch. Yes, he is. Y'all remember that status? Yes, 2018. Yep. She comes up with these different names. She came back as Mawsome today. Yes, you did, Raquel. Well, actually, we got rid of her pretty quickly. Stadium stats. The journey of getting your mind right takes a year or two, but after that, you find the recipe, you're set for life. I like that because that's the thing that you got to do. Because once again, I'm trying to lead by example. This, as someone who saw the ugliness, I like, okay, because essentially it's a mob mentality. Because at the end of the day, no one's opinion got changed. Maybe a few people who were teeter-tottering. And it's just like, here I get a chance to pile on to someone. And I'm just like, okay. Because I remember there was this guy named Kirk, and I haven't seen him post it here in a long time. And he used to get into very political, and he was talking about his business. And I said, Kirk, why don't you leave the politics alone and focus on your business? And he's like, you know what, Glendon, I'll try that. Best year ever. Because where your focus is where your money is. Because this is one of the things I look at. I'm using Facebook very heavily. Well, I should say heavily. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing a lot of Instagram posting because I post on Instagram and post filters to Facebook. That's where I do a lot of my testing for my thumbnails. Because if it pops on Instagram, it's going to pop on YouTube. And I'm actually working. You want to be productive more than you talk. You want to be more productive more than anything else, because as someone who got caught up with Facebook, as someone who was wasting time with Facebook, but fortunately I monitor myself and I got it before it just got ridiculous. But if you're on Facebook 8 hours out the day or 9 hours out the day and you ain't making money from Facebook, where are you making money? I mean, seriously. Where are we? I'm ready to prep. How do people in the hood get ready for this next recession? I got my detailing business going right now, but people buy. Will people buy through the recession? No. People who have barely a little extra money, that stuff's gonna go out the window. So what you're gonna have to do is aim your business towards people who still need to keep their vehicles clean. You're gonna have to try to get some UPS trucks, some FedEx trucks. You're gonna have to aim your business because I know someone, I can't really talk about his business, but he does power washing of commercial trucks, and he'll make 1,000 to 1,500 a day. So you're gonna have to find people who need that service, not want that service, who absolutely need that service because of their image and they're making money off of that. The Wild Jones report. Yeah, someone said he's been backtracking. I guess he got scared. That's weird. Okay. Cartel Del 007, what to do in this recession? Stack your money. That's what you do. Get busy. Lower your debt. If you have a car that you can get out of, unless you have a super safe job, then you may need to sell that sucker and get out and push. Well, not get out and push, but a point A to point A B car. I mean, you're gonna have to start figuring some stuff out. Let's see. Jola Glendon, great job, brother. Thanks for the advice on the adult coloring books. I would surely purchase your products. Okay. Stadium stats. Well, Jones, try taking pics and they will buy. I sold a few iPhones last month and bought a car I'm gonna flip. All right. Let's just go ahead and put this up here. All right, here's the 50% off coupon, right? It is, good Lord, it's Sunday. And it's not, there it is. Sunday, lowercase, that's the promo code. And the links are below the video. Thanks, Diana. Anti-gravity, it actually says how to start a service business. See, this is kind of what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to beat up on you, but you got to be more proactive. Use the search button. I mean, seriously, because some of y'all want me to tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it. And you're not going to be successful if you're that dependent on me to tell you what to do. You got to get up, get out there and get something. Outcast. Oh, okay, Munchu. Yeah, I mean, the first time this happened to me, I freaked out and I didn't know what was happening because it is metaphysical and this is something I believe in. But when you start changing energy, the bad energy or the energy that's not serving you correctly, it doesn't want to leave. It's a habit. So this bad energy starts fighting the good energy or the new energy. And it just starts creating stuff because little stuff starts happening, crazy stuff starts happening, right? And now I'm like, okay, we're about to get into a big jump because typically, and I know this is going to sound really, really crazy. You're out there hustling, you're doing what you need to do, you're trying to make it happen. Then bad thing after bad thing happens, people hating on you, and you reach that point where you're like, fuck this. That is the point that you need to go a little further. Like, let's talk about my ex because I gave her a serious response because, you know, she likes to call me fat, even though I was like 40, almost 50 pounds heavier when I was fucking her. So I was like, my fat ass got you. I fucked your ass to sleep and I spanked you and you loved every moment of it. But too bad you ain't getting no more of this. And tell the grand folks I said hi because she wants to come out. She wants to have fun. I'm going to have a little fun with her. Because one of the things that's happening is with this energy, you have a choice. You can capitulate and stop doing what you're doing. Remember, I was one of the few people on YouTube who was saying, don't buy Bitcoin. I was actually going to create a cryptocurrency channel. And I said, you know what? I'm not feeling that. I don't think it's going to, you know, I think cryptocurrency will come on board. I do believe it will be mainstream, but I think that's like 10 years from now. And I changed that channel and I'm seeing that a lot of crypto channels, they ain't posting every day like they were. It's very interesting. Nat Sana, why would anyone sensible have a problem with your subject matter? You're an awesome business that keeps it real. I'm not sure what the problem is, crazy folks. Well, part of this stuff is I say things that people don't like. Like, hey, you know, you start an online business, you're going to take you 2 to 3 years to really make some money. Nobody wants, well, some people don't want to hear that. And I'm just pissing on dreams. Let's see. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to. Okay. Edward Hill, what's up? What do you do when you want to get your mind right? Travel? Okay. Let's get out of this. First of all, when I got my mind right, I was in a boarding house. I had no money. You must get your mind right before you get to do all this fun stuff. And getting your mind right is ascertaining and maintaining a certain level of discipline. Getting your mind right is reading books. Getting your mind right is meditating. Getting your mind right is sometimes walking around the corner when you're stressed so you can come up with ideas. Let's let this travel go because millennials are one of the most entitled group of generations ever seen because a lot of y'all don't have shit to look forward for too. You know, your high school trip, you know, you went to Hawaii. You know, for some people going to Hawaii is a lifetime trip. And you went, what, junior year, then you went somewhere else. You had all these wonderful experiences, but you don't know how to make any money. It's interesting. Thank you, Izzy, for the super chat. And y'all know y'all can hit that little $ and donate money if you don't want to buy a course. There's a large percentage of people who enjoy and learn what you have to say. I've made money from your courses. Thanks, and keep up the great work. Appreciate you, Izzy. Yeah, I mean, you got, because the thing is, what is a recession? A recession is people pull back. A recession doesn't mean that things stop. It's just everybody that's weak, everyone that, like Toys R Us. Toys R Us was making money, but they weren't making enough money to cover their massive debt. That's why they had to close all these stores. It wasn't that they weren't making money. They were just in too much damn debt. So all of these businesses that are weak, exposed, over leveraged, they're going to disappear. All of these people. You're going to see carnage with the online marketing business because a lot of people are one-trick ponies. They don't know how to do YouTube. They don't know how to do Instagram. They're very good at Facebook, but the minute that Facebook puts that shine on them, it's going to be ugly. Glendon Jola, what is the mindset of the average Chinese man? They're buying up all the real estate with straight cash. Jola, those Chinese people are not average. Let's get that straight. These guys have started a business in their country, made millions of dollars. The average Chinese man is broker than Dry Dig Danny. I had a friend that lived in China for 3 years. Don't believe the hype. Those people are the super wealthy of China that are coming over here with cash and buying up America. That's not the average Chinese man. These are exceptional, above average Chinese people. Anthony Allen setting the stage for Money War 3. Stefano Bellalucci, if I'm saying your name correctly, I have sales courses. Will people still buy with a recession going on? Great question. During the recession, and I have some experience with this. When our business, and we did very well, 2007, 2008, 2009, sell what people need or sell what is a vice. That's going to be the ticket. In a recession, washer and dryer still sell because people got to wash their clothes. In the recession, tires still sell. People need to put tires on the car to go to work to get some money. So that's what you got to think about. Because, you can't sell a person some ice cream when they're it's the middle of January and their heat's broken. They're not going to buy it. They're not interested in that. Get him, stadium status. Get him. Edward Hill, can a person live out of business credit for a little while? Yes, but I don't recommend that. See, this is the thing. Business credit with a good solid plan can be attained. You can make money with it. But if you don't learn the core of making money, and if you don't get the basics down of making money, you're going to run into a problem, because what's going to happen is you're going to get this business credit, which is leverage, and you won't be able to pay it back, which means you won't be able to get any more business credit. Then you go back to where you were, except now you have debt that you cannot pay back. Don't do it. Build your business credit, but focus on building your business and getting your cash flow up as high as possible. Edward Anderson, you have to treat procrastination like an addiction. Whoa. Edward coming up here with these sayings. Cool Munchu. All right. Wow. LJ Lobby, a real talk, push hard. Yeah, you're going to have to. You're going to have to hustle like your life depended on it, because it may. Stadium stats. Crypto is dead. Wow, I didn't know, because I haven't watched any of their channels. What's up, Jasmine? What's up, Zola? Man, all right. When I come out here and I start saying the things I say, I piss off a lot of people. Like the thing with the Me Too movement, I said on Facebook last year that CEOs and presidents were going to stop hiring women. Why did I say that? I'm a CEO and the president of my company, and even though I'm not a Fortune 500 company, I know how they think, and they're like, "Whoa, this is a liability. This is crazy. I'm not going to hire a woman." And Tony actually told the public that this is how CEOs were thinking, and people were like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Well, they should still hire women." And this is the thing, and I talked about it on my Disruptive Male channel. The women of the day are not the women. They're not our mothers. They're not our grandmothers. They're not our aunties. A lot of these women are savages and opportunists. And when you create an environment where all a woman has to say is he did something inappropriate, no, he didn't beat me. No, he didn't force me to do anything, but he just said something inappropriate. And this dude loses his job based on her word with no due process. You're going to have problems with that. Doesn't matter what you want to hear. Truth hurts. Pretty much, E-Pimp. Broke people should not be traveling and clubbing unless you found a way to make money when you're spending on it. Stadium status. Broke people should not be traveling or clubbing, because this is one of the things I don't understand, and I want someone to explain it to me. Why the fuck are you traveling, taking vacations when your ass ain't working and making no money? What are you taking the vacation from? From being bored? What are you doing? I don't understand it. To me, when I go on the vacation, I have a good time because I've been working my ass off. And when I get to let my hair down and relax, I'm like, oh, this is good. But what are you relaxing from? Watching TV? I like that, Stadium. What's up, Health Before Wealth? That's good, Cody. Jasmine K, when do you think we will start to feel the effects of the recession? Now. Right now. This is how recessions start. First, they hit a sector, and most people don't feel it, but that sector feels it. Now, right now, how many teachers are walking off their jobs to get higher income? This is happening all over the place. People are revolting right now. It just hasn't reached a tipping point. So certain sectors are hurting right now. Retail stores are closing like, a whore's legs. Oh, that's what happened. All right, there we go. Like a whore's legs on Sunday morning. They're closing all over the place. This is why years ago I said, do not open up a retail store. Open up a warehouse, get your stuff online. Do not open up a retail store. I've told thousands of people that. So right now, let's see. You used to work at Toys R Us. Wow. Louis Vargas, do you see the United States filing for bankruptcy within 15 years? The United States of America will never file for bankruptcy because we have the biggest army, biggest air force in the world. That ain't gonna happen. But some states might. They got rid of festive season. Mama needs someone. I saw what to do when dates flake on your video. I didn't like what you were saying, but I'll listen to every minute. You spit knowledge my two sons and daughters will benefit from. I did not know that about the Chinese. Yeah, there's a Chinese millionaire minute almost every day. Anti-gravity, not the average Chinese. Most people bringing cash from China are laundering horn money out of their country to invest in American Canadian real estate. Could be. Nasana, no, you tell the truth. I always appreciate the truth. Fantasy don't pay the bills. Action and hustling does. I'm trying. I like this. Y'all are coming on board. Chapito, I'm gonna just say Hilton because I keep messing up your name. No matter the state of the economy, people will always need someone to sell products. If you become a good salesperson, well, you can actually bring money to that bottom line. You ain't getting fired in the recession. Ain't happening. All right. Let's see. This one is topic. Asians period to buying up everything. Yep. Well, thank you for the super chat, Maxine Payne. Thank you for the super chat. Health before wealth. Appreciate your knowledge and skills. Let's not forget digital citizen. Yeah, a lot of y'all are loving digital citizen. I gotta tell you, the stuff that's coming there is gonna be on point, because what I did and I'm still doing is I'm watching other people who give that similar type of advice, and I'm finding that I have a lot of stuff that none of them don't know what to talk about. Not to say their information is not good, but they've never done some of the stuff that I've done that I'm going to put on that channel. So I appreciate that. I know another new, let's see, Edward Anderson. I know another tuber like that when it comes to government policy. He says being right, but folks do backflips over what he says, but sure enough. Brian Tim, Tony Robbins isn't saying anything wrong. He just told the truth, and they're coming for him because he told the truth. Not like, well, this. He's like, no, it's like this, and and see, this is something else too. Because Tony because I haven't seen that he was walking back, but since y'all said he is, I'm quite sure he is. But I don't have to walk back from what I said, and it's not going to hurt me one bit. Because Tony has a lot of women in his audience. I don't. Not on Disruptive Male. I got a few, who appreciate the language, but I don't have that problem. And this is one of the biggest reasons you need to build your own economy. You got to. Gun society will far apart. Even more women start taking charge. People will be executed by emotion. Pretty much. And he's not making light of this, because all these guys who went to jail because of false rape accusations, she was just mad. She's like, he raped me, knowing he would go to jail, knowing that his freedom would be cut. And they still did it. That's crazy. What are your thoughts about creating a web design company during the recession? Once again, it all goes back to, can you sell? The company don't mean nothing if you can't sell. If you can't sell, let's say you're the best website designer this side of the Mississippi, but you can't sell nothing. Where do you think that web company's going to go? V. Branson Designs, exactly. My family's always telling me I need a vacation. I need to get paid. Pretty much, Ganja. That's what I think. E-Pimp, the trips, the clubs, it's escapism, not one to face reality, or at least deferring it. Well, sooner or later, reality is going to deal with all of us. Ace Rack, sometimes you need to get around some real game. Pretty much. Well, what's going to happen with teachers is probably in the next 15 years, your kids are going to be taught by an automated attendant. Anti-Gravity 74. Tony Robbins is 100% right. CEOs are already instituting no fraternization policies and open door policies when you walk in to talk to a female subordinate. They need to, because here's the thing, and I'm going to get a lot of heat about this, but I don't care. There's a certain kind of woman that will take advantage of this situation and lie. And it ain't like 1 or 2 or 3 or a super small percentage. It's not. These are savages out here, and it's just going to be bad. Thank you, Health Before Wealth. Hilton, the number one recession-proof skill you need is communication skills in order to build relationship capital, in order to make a point, make a difference, make a sale. You got to be able to communicate effectively. 100% true, and more than ever. Angry gun owner, warehouse by appointment only? No, you have a warehouse, put your stuff in there, and you sell it on this thing, the internet. I've been selling stuff on the internet since 2000. You sell it on the internet. You do not want to open up a retail establishment unless you're extremely well capitalized. And I'm talking millions on in the bank, millions. Because when you get a spot, this is what happens. First of all, you got this thing with your designer and your architect, and y'all got these ideals, right? And then you put these ideals in here, and then code enforcement comes in. It's like, well, no, that $10,000 counter you put in there, it does not comply with the American Disabilities Act. So you got to remove that. When you open up a physical location, the costs are ridiculous. If you rent a building and you can't get channel letters, or you got to get letters that fit into the tone and policy of what everyone else already has, but no one can see that shit. It's incredibly expensive to open up a physical location. And that's why I say don't do it. Don't do it. Don't hurt yourself. Pretty much, Edward Anderson. Izzy, I really appreciate you. Thanks for all of those support, Glendon. He's a workaholic and helps us a lot with his videos and courses. Steve Jameson, I enjoy your show. If Young Jeezy motivates the thugs, you motivate the entrepreneurs. I like that. Oh, 89 Dr. Funk. It's going to be more than Detroit. There's a lot of cities teetering. They just don't have any money. They don't have a good tax base. It's real. Our stadium stats. I remember going to the club broke, parking half a mile away for free parking. Now I wonder who in the club broke as hell when I look at Snapchat. The bloke, family of 3, 28 in emergency fund and still don't feel safe. And you got good reason because you got kids. And let's just say something happened. You could burn through $3 to $4 grand a month just like that. And within mere months, your 28 grand is gone. Louis Vargas, I don't know. I haven't researched that. Troy Glover, escapism. ePimp, what's your opinion on user sites like Alibaba or AliExpress to buy pallets of goods to resell locally versus sourcing from auctions? I don't really know enough about those sites to say yay and nay, because every time I go, they sell so many things, so I can't really answer that question. Pretty much, Ganja. By continuing scanning Craigslist and walking on the street, ideals will click. Actually, I can't. I don't remember it. I got one. The owner of the startup I used to work for was buying up a ton of real estate. He must know something. He's got some money. It sucks depending on someone else. It will fail. Perception media. Dependency equals death. ePimp, what happens to the false accuser in those fake cases once they're exposed? Nothing. Nothing at all. Bad girl. You said this man raped you and he spent 5 years in prison of his life. Bad girl. That's what happens. That's why it continues to happen. Edward Anderson, folks fundamentally have an issue with selling. Folks need to change their relationship with sales and grow up. Pretty much. Sure. I'm going to try to do like 2 every Sunday. Sunday's a work day for me. Women will justify murder if you let them. Very few women here have an honor code. Edward Anderson. I got some stories that will be on Disruptive Mail that will co-sign what he just said. Awesome, John Folari. The Hectrix. Too many people are worried about things beyond their control. What do you think gold and prices will do in 2025? I know, man. I ain't even worried about that. Raymond Cherry. How old are you? What's up, Jay? Yeah, a lot of people love that Disruptive Mail. ePimp, inspectors should be made to sign off on design drawings prior to installation. Yeah, they should. but they don't. Conscious either, Glendon. I thought each state had something called a CFAR account that would help the state avoid bankruptcy. All right, let's talk about that. During the great last recession, banks failed, and banks supposed to have reserves. They probably do have something like that, but I guarantee you that that account is not properly funded. So when it goes boom, they don't have the money. Steve Jameson, Manchester, well-known retail store in Lenox Mall. The rent was so high, it was hard to turn a profit even with corporate backing. Troy Glover. I have not heard about that bill. Tony didn't say anything that Sheryl Sandberg and Ariana Huffington didn't say. But see, this is the thing. A woman can say some stuff like that, and she will not get the blowback that a man would. I'll tell you a little story. When I was making my first foray of being a writer, I went to a writing conference, and there was this wonderful writer by the name of Gwen Forrester. She was like 68 then. Hopefully she's still around. I don't know. And I was having this conversation that turned into an altercation with this chick. And Gwen said the same thing that I said, but because Gwen was saying it, the chick like, you're right, mama, you're right. I'm like, what? So often it makes a hell of a difference who's stating the message. Even if two people say the same thing, but if one's a man that has a dick, well, it ain't shit. And if the woman's got a vagina, okay, we believe her. She good. It's like that, man. Izzy, when I worked in a restaurant in New York City, the restaurant was fined for having a street sign next to the restaurant for blocking the flow of foot traffic. I'm telling you, it almost feels like the city is against you. It really feels like a very adversarial relationship. Yeah, perception media, that's some weird stuff right there. No government account can stem a multi-trillion dollar deficit. Detroit, the first municipal BK, was just 1 billion, and it was the small one. Others will happen. Agent J. Poole. It's gonna happen. Angry gun owner. Warehouse space is 50 cents square foot here. That's cheap. You know how much retail space is? 80 to 100 bucks a square foot, man. That's cheap. TK Kirkland said he pressed charges on a false accuser and sent her away for 2 years. Depends on how far you're willing to reclaim your name. Well, Rockstone, he pressed it. But okay, the chick that sent Brian Banks to jail for rape, she confessed and everything. They did nothing to her. They did nothing to her. And she got $1 million, and they did nothing to her. Edward Anderson, second wave feminists have slowly been pulling back Me Too because they know that male mentor pullback was coming. Oh, it's definitely coming. Edward Anderson, women don't realize it. When it comes down to it, they need us more than we need them, but that's millennial entitlement. Here in just the north of Detroit, Class A retail space is going for 35 to 45 foot per square foot plus 6 per square foot a year for triple net. Dang. So you got to understand, and once again, during the live stream, only if you want a course for 50% off, use that code word in the checkout section in the promo box, and the links to the courses are below. One of the things that, and it made me feel good because when you know what's going on and you know how to move the levers, you're just, because I knew what was going to happen when I put my thing in there. I just didn't expect the being called out my name. That's the thing, because that's my breaking point. That's my point when I'm like, okay, I'm going to take my ball and go home. And I said my last piece, and I didn't go after him the way he went after me, because he's been coming for me because I said Bitcoin was going to crash, and he come up with all this other stuff in history. And I'm like, dude, there ain't a lot of history on this. This stuff, it's only like 8, 9 years old. There's not a lot of history with this, right? And, you know, I'll just let it go, because I used to put up there and I used to go toe to toe with people, and I realized I was being stupid for having these dumb fights on Facebook. So I let it go and I stopped posting that. But a lot of people got very angry because I was pissing on their dreams. Like, it was hot piss too. Woo, you need some? Ooh, there you go. Because a lot of people thought they were going to get really wealthy for doing absolutely nothing. It don't work that way. Anti-gravity, you guys are shitting on millennials. It's hard out here for us. There are some good millennials with a work ethic, but a lot of y'all are fucking lazy. That's just facts. I mean, everybody I talk to is just like, they just, oh, millennials, oh my God. It ain't, you know, the good ones are, y'all are getting fucked over by the bad PR people, because the PR people are the lazy ones. John Forlari, how do you feel about holding cash in the stock market while we wait for the recession? Will it come too fast? Well, once again, like anyone that's got money in the recession, my first question is anyone that's got money in the market, how old are you? If you're like 30, leave your money in the market. You're not supposed to be touching that money until you're like 65. So hopefully the market will recover. I'm not going to say take your money out the market if you have it there. But if you don't have a lot of money there, I'm going to say don't put it in there. It just depends on what your age is. Truce, you're funny. A lot of people pay $200 per. Wow. People for some reason go nuts when you criticize crypto. The 3 Pistols 7. Well, part of that is they're deeply invested in it because they hope to get really well off without doing anything. Cody Wyman, I cannot say I'm a hardworking millennial. Yes, you can. You can. Fred 722. Some people made money off Bitcoin. Well, let's talk about that. So from a period of July to November, some people made billions of dollars off of Bitcoin. Yeah. So in a 6-month window, a lot of people made a lot of money off Bitcoin. How come they ain't making money now? How come I'm just 6 months? Okay. Would you want a business that you make money for 6 months and may never make another dime again? I'm just asking. Raquel. Hey man, twice the pressure, twice the challenge. I'm a millennial too. H&J Pool, and this is really good here. I believe Jared Kushner's fam bought their trophy property for like over $250 million cash and 750 mezzanine debt. Crazy numbers when big tenants are already gone. Good for you, Key. Zola, Glendon, do you think a great many business owners would turn to hiring consultants so they do not have to worry about the legality of that? Well, see, this is the thing. Like Georgia's is an at-will state. I can do whatever I want to as long as I don't break the law. Like I walk in the office and say, y'all all fired. No reason. I can do that. So this is something else, because essentially, and this is why, you know, Tony is getting so much heat, because he's probably getting heat for some of these CEOs. How can you prove that they did not hire you because you're a woman? That's a hard thing to prove. They just ain't going to hire him. I'm telling you, they're not going to hire him. And especially during the interview process, and you show a lot of feminist tendencies, they're definitely not going to hire you. And you're going to see, probably not now, but next 10, 15 years, there's going to be a dearth of females in the C-suite because there's not women being hired in the management ranks to ascend to that level. I guarantee you. I run a business. I know how they think. They're like, this shit's too risky. I ain't doing it. And this is one of the things that people don't understand. When It's your name is on the front of the check. It's a whole different ball game. You have God-like power to bless someone with a job. And a lot of people don't appreciate that. Cartel, what's PR people? Public relations. Like for the average black man, let's see. Tiger Woods is not part of our PR department. Russell Wilson is not part of our PR department. You know who's our PR department? Psh, psh. Make it rain in the club. Make it rain in the club. That's our PR department. Mr. Pop, pop, shooting guns in the street. That's our PR department. Mr. having 15, 16 kids by 6, 7 women. That's the PR department. There's a many good black men out here doing the right thing every fucking day. But the PR department says, no, we're not. So the PR department gets the press, they get the shine, and the average they're like, well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing, motherfucker. So you ain't getting no props. Goon Tropics, where's the Jody's at? Oh, Jody's gonna be taking your girl during this recession. Truce, if you bought Bitcoin a year, you're still up. Hey, Truce, 7 years ago, I invested $289 in this channel, and I made over 7 million. Please pop up somebody who made that kind of money in Bitcoin that you know. Because you're talking like, ooh, are you still up? Most of you motherfuckers don't have enough money to even pay cash for a car, but you got some Bitcoin. Big whoop. Because see, Truce, let's talk about how much money you have in Bitcoin and how much money did you make? Do you make enough money to quit your job? You make enough money to be financially independent? Or you just got like, $4,000 or $5,000 of Bitcoin that you bought for $300 or $400, and now you feel like I'm the man. I'm the man. When you can't even pay off your student loans. Talk to me, man. Because you keep putting these little low expectation comments up in here. Talk to me. Talk to me some real stuff. Throw out some numbers, please. Let's see. Withdrawing from 401k, you should not withdraw from 401k. Truce, if you don't give me numbers, I'm gonna block your crazy ass. And this is another thing. Bitcoin people are seriously emotional about it. It's like it's their firstborn child or something. D bloke, when the car wash guy's telling you to buy Bitcoin because it's on sale, you should stay away because the big dog's already profited. Right on, Cody. Terrence Williams, 28 years of age, own 90K of real estate. Should I sell? I don't know. You own it outright? You got loans? I don't know. I have no clue. Steve Jameson, you can still do Craigslist. You just can't do the personal section. Yes, I would say hold putting any money in the market unless you're shorting it. I am not a financial advisor. Ha ha ha. You're gonna see your neighbor next door. It's funny. Your neighbor next door that is so sexy, but you can't get close to her. You just go online and watch her strip. That's gonna be your thing. Wow, that may happen. Agent J Poole, no one wants to spend extra time with corporate counsel, especially for Me Too issues. Not at all. Future is the fucking CEO. Cool Batman behind you. Why do you think Toys R Us went out of business? They were over leveraged. Pookie Nim, crime hello from Russia. Max W. Do not trust Bitcoin. Did you hear Tony Robbins apologizing to the Me Too movement? Yeah, some folks let me know. I'm still keeping my opinion, though. Terrence Williams, okay, you own your property outright. Keep that. Why would you sell it? I don't understand. Edward Anderson, appreciate you. For those of you who want to get 50% off of any course at Hustlers Kung Fu Life Skills, the links are below. Use the code word Sunday, lowercase, and you got until this stream is over. And for those of you who do not want to get a course, I already have a course, and you want to throw some shillings in the super chat, have at it. I appreciate it. Let's see. Now, son, to keep the school and these children in adult bodies, they can't show proof to the page of their claims. These children are funny. Steve Jameson, when you're in the club and the DJ says throw your hair up, and then if you have Bitcoin. Oh, man. Solid steps to wealth. I live for this. Edward Anderson, I call stripping online the thought market. Hilton, when you see the emergence of Backpage 2. I mean, it could be. Khalid. Okay, y'all having that conversation. I would disagree on selling. If it's paid off, I would sit on that puppy because he got something that can create passive income. Infamous motherfucker. I'm not going there with you. Appreciate the super chat, Conjure. Oh, he apologized. They got to him. Panther lead. No, I'm not doing that. What's up, Green Machine? Good Lord. Wait a minute. Conjure, what's the most you pay for a storage unit? Probably close to 10 grand, but I knew what was in there. I think certain things are going to take a hit. Like car enthusiasts with money going to still spend, but folks who just barely getting in there, they're not going to be able to make it. What do you think about e-commerce and drop shipping? I think e-commerce is the future. Drop shipping, if you get some good drop shippers. Edward Hill, you think the US dollar will ever have hyperinflation? That I don't know, because the US dollar is manipulated and controlled just like everything else. Izzy, Taurus, too many big names have gone down with the Me Too movement. CEOs have taken notice and give women too much power if misused. I'm telling you, they're not hiring these chicks. Green Machine. What did I block you for? I mean, it's a sad thing. What's the difference in making money Europe and Thailand and Japan and the United States? What are the distinct differences, world traveler? Culture. You can't, like in, let's say in the UK, you can't be as blunt. And if I was in the UK, I would have to completely change my selling style. That wouldn't work over there. They're more reserved. They're more relationship. Where Americans like the point, get to the point. So in Japan, that would be hard. Japan doesn't like a lot of foreigners, and they're very, very xenophobic. Yeah, Terrence, I would hold on to that, and I would start a side business or whatever you can and get more money and buy more property. I would, during the next 2 years, I would keep my debt load low as possible. Oh, okay. I will have to look into that. I don't know how to unblock because I've never unblocked anyone, but I'll look and see what I can do to get you back on. Okay. So getting your mind right is about action. It's about doing certain things, because right now, while the calm before the storm, this is the time to do this stuff right now, because I am making moves. Like, there's a reason I'm working on my Instagram account. There's a reason I have all these YouTube channels. I haven't been working on the other ones because it is clear that Disruptive Mail is going to trend well. And next week, I've got to get on my other channels because I'm scared. I got money in the bank. I don't have any debt, and I'm scared. And the reason I'm scared, and the reason that I am talking to you, is I want a lot of people to be in my situation, because let's say I'm good, right? But everyone around me ain't good. They're going to come take my shit. That's what's going to happen. If you want to know what happens during an economic collapse, read what happened in Bosnia and read what happened in Argentina. I actually met someone that was in Argentina when stuff went bad, and she's like, it was horrible. There was no phone service. There was no food deliveries. The grid went down. It was bad. Let's see, because I don't know what he said. He said, do you know about copywriting? And yes, I do, Khalid, but you know, that's a whole nother thing. The Hectors, Tony apologies, good spin, and an apology without looking like a simp to power communication. I didn't know he apologized. I'll check that later. Disruptive Male is the future, because, you know, for those of you who don't know, disruptive men, if you want to have a girlfriend, you can have one. And once again, I don't talk shit about MGTOW. I was MGTOW for a while. I'm not talking, because when you go have your children ripped from you, you're working like a slave. All your money's going to someone who hates you. It's like post-traumatic stress disorder. So I'm not going to talk bad about those dudes. Solid Steps to Wealth, thank you for your encouragement and advice, Glenn. I just bought a 2008 Nissan Pathfinder for 2008, getting ready to take care of the engine and probably flip it. Cool. Green Machine, come on, you have no yes, I do. All right, this is one of the things that you guys got to understand. Just because I am good, you know, crime goes through the roof during bad times. Murders go through the roof during bad times. See, I'm not so obtuse to think because I'm good and just like, well, this guy, he's poor, his kids can't eat, he's just going to leave me alone. I am not that crazy. This is why I have not one but 3 guns. When bad times hit, people become desperate. I am not going to become a statistic because Pookie can't feed his kids. If it's me, between me living and Pookie living, pew, 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 bye, Pookie. This is what's going to happen, because one of the reasons I'm thinking about leaving this neighborhood is it's going to be targeted. We already, every day, people drive around looking for packages. So every day there's something. So, you know, just be aware. Thanks for the super chat, Charlatan. Lunch on me. Appreciate you. Look at started a lease purchase deal, trying to get my money right. Hopefully recession won't hurt me. Because essentially, for those of you who have like a car payment or something, or you got to create a specific hustle to get that thing paid off as fast as possible. The Wild Jones front, look at Venezuela now. Sounds like after a hurricane, except Fred 722. This goes on for years. Well, actually, a hurricane's good because Katrina still has issues. And you notice no one's talking about people in Houston, and people in Houston still have issues. People in these southern states, they still have issues. After Katrina, my partner and I drove to Louisiana delivering furniture because I mean, it was just so creepy. And I wish I had a camera, and I wish I had took pictures. There was a boat in a tree. There was a car on top of a building. It looked like a war zone. So that's one of the things. Anti-gravity, yeah, my Bosnian friend told me about it. The strong took what they wanted. That right there. Anti-gravity 74. Yeah, my boss and his friends told me about it. The strong took what they wanted. So I am scared because, yeah, I'm good, but my brother ain't good. That's one of the reasons I do this channel. This is one of the reasons I discount products. I want as many people, I want to put as much fucking goodwill out into the space as possible. Because, you know, it may be, you know, shit hit the fan scenario, and this dude's about to like clock me. Oh, fuck. It's Glendon. Man, I bought your course. Oh, fuck. All right, come on. Yeah, join us. I'm trying to put some goodwill out there because I'm serious. I just see bad times ahead. Thanks for the $50 solid steps of wealth. I appreciate you. Cartel 007. They go, I mean, this is real. When I was in that boarding house, when I was poor, when I had no money, I was living with some desperate ass people. We had a prostitute that was living in the house at one point, and what she used to do at 1 o'clock, hey, how you doing? You want some company? Hey, you? And I was just like, oh. But I heard doors opening and closing. Everybody knew what she was doing. Richard Moore just paid off my Porsche. Congratulations. Steve Jameson, a Japanese business deal could take forever. Cool. Roving gangs of people who need food and see you have some. Old game roar. I'm serious because I'm telling you, I'm thinking about my house like from a defensive posture. It's not good. And that's one of the reasons I'm moving, because we have these nice doors in the basement. There's all these windows. There's a door with window panes in it. That door ain't secure. That door ain't gonna stop nothing. I'm just sitting there like, this ain't gonna work. And we have one way in and out, and it's just from a defensive posture of people. And then there's this fence, right? But the fence, there's a big gap in there, and people just walk down the hill. So they can literally break into your house, and the people on the front who are watching out, they don't even know it. It's not defensively sound. So I'm getting the fuck out of there. I focus on ignoring the political commentary. These guys are screwed. So I think I said, thanks to the super chat, solid steps of wealth. I appreciate the $50. I mean, seriously. All right. Conjure, no disrespect, but I thought MGTOW was straight men turned gay because of women doing them wrong. No, man. See, when you go through it, you have your kids taken away from you. You have your ex-wife saying you're an abuser. That is demoralizing. I mean, some men have committed suicide because of this. It ain't nothing about turning gay. It's just about that the legal system gives women so many rights when even if they're wrong, and you just get screwed. It ain't nothing about being gay. These dudes have just like, fuck it. I'm not going to deal with women. It's just the risk is too high. Now, I want you to think about this. You got a lot of dudes who have said, I'm out, I'm MGTOW, I'm going my own way. But for some reason, all of these Fortune 500 CEOs, Fortune 2000 CEOs who are really smart dudes going like, we're just going to keep hiring them. So what if we have to pay $10-20 million a year and our insurance goes through the stratosphere because we're hiring women who are saying we're doing stuff we're not? These guys didn't get to be president and CEO because they were dumbasses. These guys are sharks. This has been going on since this Me Too movement started. I said this on Facebook and I said this on YouTube, that the result, the consequences of the Me Too movement was a lot of women were not going to get hired for certain positions. Just facts. Perception media. That's broader than this topic. Eric Williams, got my gun in training group and moved into a wealthy area. Three people. Yeah, I do too. Caddy Williams, thanks for the $50 super chat. Appreciate you. Let's see. I had to jump. Let's see. When the recession hit, where we would be safe? I'm going to be dipping soon. Too many people target certain areas. You know where you're going to be safe? You're going to be safe in an area where you can see people coming for you. One of the worst places for a defensive posture is to be in the box, like here in the back, and nobody can come get you. There's only one way in and one way out. That's actually a very bad defensive posture. And like I'll just tell you, the next house it's not going to have these fancy ass glass doors unless they're reinforced glass that where it's stronger than wood. I'm just looking for certain things, but that's just me and my paranoia. Hurricane Sandy, North still has issues. Ganja, I live in an area where it's close to a crime-ridden area. However, I have a feeling that they would target the rich areas where I live. What was this criminal? It's like I rob banks because that's where the money is. Chris, I live here in Houston. The Louisiana people are no joke. Oh man. Khalid, scarcity is the most motivating thing. Yeah, you got people here with starving kids. You think they ain't gonna commit some crime and knock you over the head to take your stuff? Come on now. Stefano, I lived in New Orleans when Katrina happened. It was like The Walking Dead. I mean, like I said, I can't even explain because my partner and we were driving and we were just like looking. I mean, we were driving slow because it was just weird. And then there was this building and this car was on this building and the building started cracking and the back of the car fell down. I was like, I mean, it was horrible. Fred, Pookie, don't rob him. That's Glendon bought his course. I'm for real, man. You want to hear a funny story? I was downtown Atlanta late one night, just on the street, and this big ass dude just started rolling up on me. I mean, he's like, yeah. And he's talking under his breath, like, yeah, you that motherfucker. Yeah, you that motherfucker. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm strapped, right? So I put my hand on my gun because I didn't know. And he gets real close. I mean, he's like about to violate my personal space. Yeah, you that motherfucker. I watch your channel all the time. I'm like, so it can happen. I gave dude some dap and we talked it up a minute, but man, he scared the shit out of me. I thought I was like, man, you scared the shit out of me. He said, yeah, man. You know, people say I scam. I'm a big motherfucker, but you know, I'm like, I don't hurt nobody. I don't hurt nobody. I was like, boy. So it can happen. Lot lizards. That's funny. It's gonna suck for a whole bunch. Thank you, Caddy Williams, for the super chat. Will there be more people homeless? People work for food sign? Oh no, these folks are gonna be like roving gangs, man. It's gonna be rough. All right, so this is your recession talk. Get busy, take action today. Do not wait until next weekend. Tonight, if you up, sit down, formulate a plan to change your economic circumstances. Seriously, because like I said, I got rid of all my debt. I closed one office because I feel the future is going to be for the people who are lean and ready to take action and who can seriously be effective. Because probably the next place I'm going to get is going to be smaller because I want something that I can defend. And I mean, I'm serious. I know I sound paranoid and everything, but this is how I'm thinking. Because right now, from a defensive posture where I live, isn't that good? Someone could be in the house because there's 3 levels. Someone could be in the house and I wouldn't know it. That's a problem. All right. So, oh yeah. For those of you who want a course of 50% off, that's the course. That's the code word. And I'm going to, let's see what. Hold on. Well, all right. That's the code word Sunday. The links are below the video. Let's answer this real quick. Yeah, just refresh it, Rudy. You can start over again. What is this? I saw that. Are you prepping for doomsday or a recession? Or ASAP Richie? No, a recession. I don't think the grid's going to go down. I don't think any of that stuff's going to happen. But I just know I'm in Atlanta, and I just look at what happens on next door. I look at what people talk about, and we have a lot of crime in my neighborhood. We have a lot of people breaking into cars, and I'm just sitting here like, this ain't the safest place to be. It's a nice neighborhood. I'm not going to leave the neighborhood. I'm just going to have a house that is more defensible, if that makes sense. Get some lighter sound sensors, or motion sensors. Nah, I'm just moving. I am just moving. All right. So with this stream, I can't just like pause it because so gunshots do brisk. So what's going to happen? Like for about 30 minutes, because y'all, there are people coming in who will still be watching this and they haven't got to this point. And I realize it's a little unfair to cut it off. So for let's say about an hour or two, you can still get courses, and the code word is promo word is Sunday. You get 50% off of anything at Hustlers Kung Fu Life Skills, and the links are below. So with that, I'm on the dip. I will see you guys at Disruptive Mail in the morning. I got another hot topic, probably be around 10ish. I don't know, because I got an appointment, but that's what it is. So for like another hour or so, you can still get the 50% off, and then I will cut that off. All right. You guys have a great Monday. Hopefully I'll see some of you in the morning show. And with that, I am out. And thanks to everybody that donated the super chat. And if you want to donate, knock yourself out. Appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment.